Greetings and salutations. Okay, so I found this one-off game, and it's called Mary's Room. Maries. I want to say Mary. I don't think it's Mari, and it's not. Yeah, no, we're gonna say Mary. I don't know what else to call it. But where is it at? I lost it. Play. I clicked the play button. It's supposed to be a short game, so we'll see. Oh, there's sound. I found it. Short game, one session, no saves. Okay, so I guess we're doing this all at once. It is what it is, guys. We're just gonna play through. All right. It's about a girl who is going back to her childhood friends. Hold on, turn some of the volumes down here. It seems really loud, and it might just be really loud to me and not actually really loud to you guys. So let me fix it over here. Anyway, it's about a woman who's going back to her friends' music. This is all turned out. That's really loud. But I'm weird. I want to be at 50% maybe? Yeah, that seems good. Alright, so she's gone back to her childhood friend's home for the first time in like 20 years. And we have a goal is to get the journal. So we want to get the journal for Mari or Mary or whatever. Let's see. That's all I know about it, guys. I don't know anything else. I don't know what kind of game this is. I didn't pay
I
attention.
didn't want to come back. Why would I, after all that's happened, even in here? So, where is the journal?
Okay. Oh, that is super sensitive. Oh, look, children playing. Okay, basic movements. Shh, that's gonna take a second to get used to. Weather forecast. It's 9 p.m. on August the 15th, 2042. It's 102 degrees outside. It is August. We must be out west somewhere. Okay. Here's some pictures we can hold to interact.
Is that me? Oh my god, the hair. What was I thinking?
Science fair, second place.
Look, Mr. Torres. I'm happy he finally got remarried. A honeymoon in the Bahamas. Wish I was there with them.
I wonder if that means that Marie's friend's husband remarried? I don't know. Can we look at this picture? Oh, it says frames that move. Alright, I guess we're going room by room.
No, that's her parents' room.
Well, how was I supposed to know? Oh, I guess the one that says no entry unless you're a tourist from the future. Oh, Mr. Torres would be her dad. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. I got a cat named Bumblebee. Oh, she grew quite tall. Taller than I grew. Alright. There's the journal. Well, I want to look around a little bit before I start clicking on things.
Of course I knew it was her. Who else? There was only one thing to do. Get to Marie.
Marie. Why couldn't I say that? Like, I knew there was another M name, but that wasn't Mary, and I could not, for the life of me, remember Marie. Guys, my brain no good.
She wouldn't talk to me on the phone, so what else could I do? I drove all the way up there to Vancouver, freezing my ass off in that tin can of a car.
Alright, so now we have the journal. Hi, Kelsey. Yes, I am
Hi,
talking
Kelsey.
to you. Oh,
Yes, I'm talking to you. I know you've been reading my journal. Can I ever forgive you for what you did? Honestly, I don't know. I'm trying really hard, but I don't know how. Because I don't understand any of it. You are my friend, and I loved you unconditionally. I did what I did because of you, and I stood up to him because of you. But you, I don't know. Right now, I can't be near you, so I don't want you to come find me. I promise I'll be all right. Marie.
Except she wouldn't be. She would not be all right.
okay. Last hope. Okay, so you got pages to fill out. I got orange peel.
Have you ever peeled an orange so juicy the drops erupted from underneath its skin like fireworks in the setting sun? The trees in Mr. Jones's garden had them. I used to live off his garden vegetables and fruit before I met Trevor.
Phone.
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. Every Tuesday, the food trucks would roll in. Me and Marie never missed Jorge's tamales. When I was a kid, Jorge would put some aside, just in case my mom was too drunk to feed me again.
Well then.
There's no such thing as food waste. And don't I know it? The smell of garbage will be in my nose forever, and the taste of it in my mouth. I swore I would never be that hungry again. I didn't care what it took. Marie insisted on saving these. She was going to make a new world with them, whatever that was supposed to be. I've never actually seen her build anything.
I wonder what year this is. Will the calendar tell me? No? Okay.
She hated my cigarettes. Every time I felt like going out and buying a pack, she made me put the money in that money jar. One day, that money would pay for our gas to drive to college. We only needed money for the one way. I ended up using it to get to Vancouver. I didn't like that she kept the stone. Why did she have to be reminded? I told her I was sorry, but she said it was for me, to remind me. I thought I was so lucky. An adoring boyfriend, free burgers from the kitchen he worked in, sparkly things he bought me. I thought if I took care of him, he'd take care of me, and we'd get out, just in case I didn't get that scholarship. I had no idea where the money came from.
Okay, something on the journal. We'll look at that in a second.
Have you seen this man? Yeah, I've seen him.
What did Trevor do? Something had... Oh, Rubik's Cube.
Hated that thing.
Really? That's the title you give me on that? Antimatter?
Chemistry holds no surprises. Love that. Ah, yes. The science project. Of all people, they chose to pair me with the girl from Food Rescue. Outrageous. But I got over it and chose to work my ass off. I had to if I wanted to get that scholarship.
I like the panda trash can.
Trevor. What an asshole. After we broke up, he got violent sometimes. One day, he dragged me through the school hall by my shirt until one of Marie's geek friends stopped him. Ben, I think it was. He got a lot of shit for it later.
What? We were teenagers and he was a violent teenager. Interesting. I love that. Look, really? That's... I'm leaving the light on. I worked hard for that.
Lorraine, Marie's mom, died when she was 5. My mother, she might as well have been dead. She looked more dead than alive, anyhow. Passed out on the couch, empty bottles of gin on the floor.
So this is Marie's room, but I don't understand how... Or did we go back home? Though there's a bumblebee tower. This is the same room we were in before. So I don't understand.
Marie always dreamed about going to Europe.
No, I
I
clicked on
don't
Russia.
think she ever went. Sometimes it got so hot, this thing wasn't doing it anymore. Then we'd take off to Mr. Jones's swimming pool.
Who's Mr.
That
Jones?
night, I guess he must have seen us.
What night?
Marie always dreamed
just
about
that, yeah.
going to Europe. I don't think she ever went.
Nothing with the vinyls. Oh, beer bottle.
Mr. Torres loved that beer. After the robbery, he only had a couple left. Apparently they were hard to come by. Still, we decided to try a bottle once. Marie loved that label. She drew it in her journal. I remember that. All that happened later that night, I'm not sure. Maybe I don't want to remember.
Oh yeah, I gotta look at the journal here in a second. It's all glowy, yes, yes. No words on Bumblebee? I want to learn about Bumblebee.
Disgusting, but cheap. I got used to them after I didn't want to go to the food kitchen anymore. The vicious taste of these meatballs still beat the humiliation of being served by Marie.
This woman's seen some things and she's been through it, it looks like. Open drawer? Sweet.
Mr. Torres and Marie were robbed in their own house, not long after we met at Food Rescue. He was stabbed, almost died. She was knocked out with a baseball bat. She was in the hospital for a while, stitches, concussion. She still had headaches, she said.
I wonder if they robbed him? Like, Trevor? Alright, let's look at this journal. Alright. High school kid saves classmate from hunger. After that school article, people kept asking me why I did it, as if I were some kind of hero. So stupid. I keep telling them the same story. Aren't they sick of it yet? Maybe I should publish a book, My Life Story, so they'll stop bugging me, crazy people. Here, for the last time. Last fall, I caught a kid stealing someone's lunch from a backpack. As he stuffed the sandwich in his mouth, our eyes locked. He panicked, dropped the food, and ran. I never realized some of my classmates were actually hungry, so I joined Food Rescue to help. There, the end. Everyone satisfied? OMG, they put me on Kelsey's team. My heart races whenever I stop to think about it. Don't think she's all that pleased, though. I wonder whether she remembers me from Food Rescue. God, I hope not. I feel so connected to her. Isn't that weird? I'd love for us to be friends. She's amazing. She's just amazing. I can't wait to start working on our new science project. Did you get that? Our project. I feel like I'm going to explode with excitement. I screwed up, but I was worried. I'm still worried. And what else could I do? Kelsey hasn't been at the food rescue in a while, and I just wanted to make sure she wasn't hungry or something, so I offered her my sandwich. Why did I do that? Now we'll never be friends. Good one, Marie. Really, really well done. She looked at me like I was crazy and walked out. And now we're behind with the project too. I hope we make the deadline. Just stop. Why do you keep writing this? I know there isn't much news in Orange Grove, but it's been ages. Not literally, but you know, they are never gonna find them. I just wish everyone would just stop. Leave us alone so I can forget about the whole god-awful night. Some think my dad was a hero for trying to stop them. The truth is, we never saw them coming. When that guy jumped and stabbed my dad, something snapped and I would have punched him, scratched his eyes out. I swear, I think I could have killed him. But the other one got me before I even knew there were two. I never saw their faces. Neither did my dad. So they never caught them. I'm not fearless. So there was two of them. I wonder... I'm thinking thoughts. So when was the first note? Like the date. November 9th, 17, November 21st, 17, December of 17, December of 17. And now we've jumped to January, so we're gone, it's been 3 months. We're all just matter. That's what Kelsey keeps saying, and she's right. But matter is also life, and life is something we need to take care of. She likes to be out on a limb. She says she's got nothing to lose. Bam, she didn't even realize what she was saying. Or maybe I'm too sensitive. I guess that'll show me to believe that we were friends. I guess I'm a shadow person after all. I think she's gonna break her neck, by the way. See if I care. Says she's got nothing to lose. Because she said that, she didn't have her as a friend, and that she didn't matter enough to be whatever for her. Gotcha. I'm trying to ignore the fact that all of Kelsey's cute stuff is paid for with Trevor's money. He's such a creep. I don't get what she sees in him. She says I'm jealous, as if. Thing is, she thinks she needs him to get away from all this. She doesn't. She got away from her mom all on her own. Kelsey's the smartest, coolest, sweetest person you can imagine. She doesn't need anyone to get her out. She can do it all on her own. Too bad she doesn't believe that herself yet. Okay, so now I think that's all we've got so far. Anything different when I click on the stuff now?
That's Trevor's phone number. He called her. I knew he blamed her for everything, though she should have blamed him for what he did to her and Mr. Torres. Mr. Torres gave me my own set of keys, so I'd feel at home. I loved him for it, but every time I used those keys, I felt a pang of guilt.
Okay, so
She asked me why I was so angry all the time, and I told her because it's a dirty deal. It's Russian roulette and utterly unfair. The cards I'd been dealt, any player would have passed. I chose to be angry instead. But Marie, my friend Marie, she got me a new deck and suggested I deal again.
That's sweet. Sparkly shoes. Click.
He had money, you see? He bought me things. I was gonna wear these to the prom. Fancy, right? At the time, I didn't know where the money came from.
Alright. Look at those. Is there anything I'm missing? What about the pillows? There we go.
She once asked me, "Don't you ever dream, Kelsey?" And I said, I don't. I don't dream. I plan. What I didn't tell her was that I wouldn't allow anyone to mess with those plans.
I'm trying to see if I've missed anything, because obviously I missed a few things. That's just the map. Desk lamp. Opened the drawer already. Open notebook. We didn't do that.
La La Land. That movie was a shit piece of crap. Glad Trevor snuck us in. I don't think I could have handled wasting $20 on that. Never thought I'd see Marie there. Then again, she always was a dreamer. I bet she loved it. She never realized I didn't want to be her friend in public.
That's rude. Laptop. Oh, I don't know that. Library? I have to try and figure out the password.
Mr. Torres. Thick as thieves, those two. Ever since Lorraine died, they only had each other. Marie was suffering when he was in intensive care. That was a nasty knife wound. She wouldn't stop about time travel and black holes and stuff. I just wanted to do something simple. Calculate shit. Boring is what she said. Her, the weird kid, talked boring. So yeah, we settled on antimatter, because who wants to be boring? That's Marie's birthday. That's weird. I guess she wrote it down for that Ben guy, for her pizza and movie party. All right, I might have been a little jealous.
I had a friend whose birthday was March 5th. Okay, we looked at that. And that. Anything up here in boxes?
Trevor was never far off, though. When Marie and I rode our bikes through dark nights just to get a taste of those perfect oranges, I knew he was lurking in the shadows.
Creeper.
I never told her, but I think that's how he found us. He followed us back to the room.
I'm very confused. All right, let's check out the journal, and then we'll try the whole password thing, and oh, there's more.
I need to find the key. A 5-figure number.
Okay. All right, let's look at this journal and see what we got. I'm so stupid. I got to see La La Land. They showed it on classic night at the movie theater. I went with Ben. Loved it. Kelsey was there too. I was happy to see her. I actually freaking hugged her, and she pushed me away and asked me what I thought I was doing, and that Trevor was enjoying the whole show, and her stupid cheerleader friends. Okay, I'll calm down a bit. That Lala night was with her. She was with Trevor, and he's such a butthole. She's different when she's around him. Not that it makes it right. But she did come straight over to tell me she was sorry, and she knows she was wrong. Broke my window with that rock. She said if I'd answered the call to the pebbles, she wouldn't have thrown the rock. She's been here ever since. Doesn't have anywhere else to go really, except for Trevor. I'm glad she'd rather sleep here. Right now, as I write this, she's on the bed going over notes from class. I like having her here, and Dad's okay with it. Oh, the sparkly shoes. She wears them all the time. Last night, the heels dug into my calf, and that freaking hurt. Have you seen these heels? So I yanked off her feet and told her not in the bed. She was amused. I can't think why. To be honest, I wish I was a size 9 because they look absolutely gorgeous. On Kelsey's feet at least. When I tried them on, I was like a little girl trying on mommy's shoes. You may have noticed, Sweet Journal, there are less and less F words on these pages. I'm so freaking proud. Only when I go berserk, like when Kelsey threw that rock through my window, then it's hard to keep up. Did you know that as a little girl, I used to curse abundantly? Trying to extend my vocabulary here. Dad thought it was indicated. Dad thought it indicated intelligence, and I guess it looked cute up to a certain age. But he said Mama hated it. So every time I used the F word, he made me put a piece of candy in the swear jar. I can't tell you how much that hurt. Every time. Because I'd never see it again. I think he secretly ate it. He must have enjoyed, must have rejoiced, vocabulary extension again, every time I swear like a mad woman. Must have. Kelsey is so angry at the world, like all the time. It's kind of annoying, but I get it. We all have a different story to tell. So, as a friend, I did the only decent thing. I told her she could do anything she wanted. She just had to make it happen. Not wait for it. I told her a deal again. Not drugs, the cards. Kelsey broke up with Trevor, finally. She can do so much better than that total loser. He assaulted her in the school hallway. Of course, no one saw it happen, but he literally tore the clothes from her. I promised not to swear, so here you go. But she's done with him now. Things can only get better. I think he's crazy. He keeps calling me the most impossible hours just to yell at me, calling me names, threatening me that if I don't let Kelsey go, he'll do this or that, as if I got her tied up in here. Now I unplug the phone when I go to sleep. Kelsey took me night swimming in Mr. Jones's pool. I was scared crap was the first time, but 2 beers and freshly picked oranges, chill. Best nights ever. May 19th, that's my mom's birthday. She would have been turning 48 that year, right? And then, 48. Took me forever to convince Kelsey to ride a bike because it ain't cool. Our rides are the best part of the day now. And on this day, we rode through Mr. Jones's orange grove in broad daylight. We got home with a basket full of the juiciest golden oranges. I didn't even think about getting caught. Well, that's all we got so far. Okay. Search again for stuff to click on. I'm missing things somehow. Okay, I need to find a combination. And I need to come up with her password. So I need a 5-number code. Oh.
I couldn't afford a car, and Marie didn't want one, so we rode our bikes everywhere. I thought I looked silly, and with those damn sparkly shoes, I probably did.
Oh my word.
Yeah, I was losing my glamour status at school right there. I loved skinny dipping, but Marie insisted on wearing this thing. Really, I mean, it was Mr. Jones's pool, after dark. No one would ever come close to the freak. And he wasn't there, just to be clear. But someone else was. Food rescue. Yeah, it was a good place to be. Until Marie showed up. I know she didn't mean anything by it, but the pity in her eyes. Worse than being hungry. The Green Eatery. Green as in with fungus. Yes, I am never eating Ayurvedic lasagna ever again. But some people must have liked Mr. Jones's cooking because he was out every night cooking his green stuff.
Okay. I'm not a
shadow person. Yeah, it took me all I had to convince her she wasn't.
Okay. So I need those numbers. wonder. Alright, I guess we can go do the journal again, which I do want to try this real quick.
Damn, what's the password again? I need to find it.
Shadow person. I have my cat Harley. She does stuff like that. She loves stuff like that. Okay. Let's check email, shall we?
Why does someone need to get hurt before we step up and act, for Christ's sake? If they had, none of this shit would have happened, and no one would have died.
It grieves me to hear that this is how you feel, but I'm afraid there's not much I can do at this stage. I understand you are alarmed and feel unsafe, but Trevor has not broken any school laws, nor has he hurt anyone. I would like to invite you and Trevor to my office to see if we can start a conversation between you two. Let me know when you think you are ready to talk. You know where to find me. What?
Oh no. Why didn't you tell me, Marie? No wonder you were so frightened. We never should have gone to the Orange Grove.
Lovely.
One day, I just had to know. What's up with all the cats? She said she admired them. That they were who they were without any pretense. That they had no fear of confrontation. She wanted to be more like them. When Bumblebee went missing, Marie cried for days. She thought I couldn't hear her at night. I could never prove it, but I'm sure it was Trevor. Marie, what were you thinking? You know that's illegal.
Okay. This was on May 19th, 2018. So there was an entry that day in her journal. I don't remember what it was. We can go find out, though. We have some updated journal anyway. Okay, so it was May 19th. Is it that one? Yep. May 19th. Only 5 emails from Trevor. Only 5. I hope he's finally getting it. She's not coming back. He really holds me responsible for it, and I can handle that. He keeps me away from her. When I saw him in the hallway this morning, he slid his fingers across his throat. If he wasn't such a scary clown, I'd laugh, but he does scare me. I don't tell Kelsey these things. She shouldn't worry. Okay, I wonder if I filled in any more holes back here. She called me her friend today. I'm not a shadow person anymore. She is my friend. Any more added things? This food rescue 3 years. We had a party today celebrating 3 years of food rescue. Everyone was there. All those happy familiar faces. I loved it. Kelsey came in. I never took her for one of the hungry. I don't think she knows my name, but everyone knows her. She's gorgeous. It surprised me, that's all. I couldn't see the shame in her eyes I could see the shame in her eyes when she had to accept the bag of groceries from me. I still couldn't take my eyes off her. If this world allows someone like Kelsey Jackson to be hungry, it must be everywhere. So I'm gonna fight it with everything I've got. Okay. Read that already. Read that. Because I love cats, because they're not afraid to be different or difficult. I am difficult. It's part of my charm. We read that. And this. And that. And that. And that. And that's new. I already read all that. That was new. I'm glad I went back to May 19th. That's when I went swimming, was also on May 19th. That's where I saw it the first time. Oh. 3, 4, 9, 5. 3, 4, 9, 5. I need one more number. Okay, I gotta write this down somewhere in my phone. It was 3, 4, 9, 5, correct? That's 5, 9, 3, and then yeah, that one was 4. Okay. They're not listening. I tried every authority at school. I tried the cops, but they just patted my shoulder. Poor little girl, still traumatized. Bump on the head didn't do her any good. Yes, I'm swearing now. A full jar of candy. What should I do? I wish I could tell Kelsey, but she'd go insane and get herself hurt, or worse, back to him. Trevor is dangerous. I know it's him. There's nothing I can do. They never believe me. I don't think I'll ever see Bumblebee again. I can't sit and watch. I'll have to be fearless. I found this site where you can buy guns off anyone. Not that I mean to shoot anyone. I don't know what to do anymore. It's just for protection, you know? Isn't that what they say? Anyway, there was this guy who wanted to sell me this totally new 9mm. I'm meeting him out of town somewhere. A little shady, I admit, but with Trevor lurking around, I'll take my chances. And then 1. Okay, well, hopefully that's the password. There's been another home invasion just 2 blocks from here. They killed the one this time, and the police think it's Trevor. Suppose it was him with our house. I hear my head around. It's too big. But Kelsey says it isn't true. That Trevor is a bastard, but would never commit such violent acts. Looking at that torn shirt, I think she might be in denial there. I did it. I hope I'm not gonna regret this. So on the 5th of July, we bought the gun, I guess. We needed this. Beer, water, oranges. Like so many nights before Trevor. No, I'm not gonna let him spoil my night at the pool with Kelsey. He who shall not be named. Not today. July 7th is my biological father's birthday. Okay, so now we have no more pages to go. Even though I think there's another section. Alright, let's go over here to the box. Because it is...
I need to find the key.
Oops.
A 5-figure number.
4, 9, 1, 5, 1.
Yay! Good work, Kelsey.
Oh!
Oh my God. The past, like the future, is indefinite and exists only as a spectrum of possibilities. Stephen Hawking said that. I wish it were true. But there was nothing I could do about the past. It was definite as hell. Sometimes I didn't get Marie. I really thought a night by Jones's pool would help her relax. She used to love it there. But she insisted someone had been watching us. I just wanted to have a good time, and she was ruining it. So I said some things I shouldn't have. She just stood there, staring at the window. I was so annoyed. And that's when I knew she'd been right. Trevor. Right there in the room. He'd just come in through the open window. How did he find us? He didn't know where Marie and I lived. I always made sure of that. But he took an orange from his backpack and started peeling it. It had been Trevor by the pool, and he'd followed us home. He said to Marie, "I told you not to mess with me." But still, I didn't get it. No, it wasn't until he started moving in on her that I realized it was Marie. He was after Marie. He blamed her for everything, and he had a knife. I'd never seen him so angry, so evil. Marie tried to get it away from him. He asked her why she never answered her phone. Did she not read her emails? Or did she think they were hollow threats? God, I just wanted to punch him with anything I could lay my hands on. My backpack. I smashed it against his wrist, knocking the knife out of his hands. Marie went for it, but Trevor was faster. He kicked her in the head. I dove for the knife, but he jumped me. As we struggled, he hissed, "Didn't I get enough action yet? Maybe I needed another baseball bat to get my kicks." I stopped, because right then I knew what he was up to. He asked Marie about Mr. Torres. Was he all right? Did he still get stomach aches? Marie lay on the floor by the bed, in shock, realizing it had been Trevor who almost killed her father. Then Trevor looked at me, added with a smile. And her. That's when it all went to pieces. Trevor ripped us apart, and he was enjoying it. Marie didn't understand. I tried to explain, apologized, but she wasn't listening. She kept asking me if I'd been there with Trevor in their house. Trevor stirred things up even more. He told her it was me who had hit her over the head with a baseball bat, that I'd enjoyed it. I screamed in frustration, "No, that's not what happened." Tears streamed down Marie's face. She couldn't believe I would do that, hurt her deliberately. God, I wanted Trevor to stop talking. I attacked him, scratched his face, hit him wherever I could. I hated him. He was twisting everything. I wanted to tell her that I was sorry. Yes, we robbed the house, and we got caught by Mr. Torres. But I never meant for anyone to get hurt. I didn't smash Marie's head. I panicked. I wanted to stop her from seeing me. When I realized how badly injured she was, I called the police. I tried to stay, but Trevor wouldn't let me. He pulled me by my hair into the van. But Marie wasn't listening. I was losing it, and I like to think I beat Trevor up pretty good. But Trevor punched back harder and faster. He was about to crack my skull. Marie clawed for the box beside her, opened it. She screamed, told us to stop, pointed that 9mm at us. Trevor went nuts, charged for her. She screamed, told him to stay back. She'd never shot a gun in her life. She wasn't going to start now. Trevor grabbed her by the shoulders and... What you think you remember is not necessarily what really happened, or how others remember it. But Trevor fell back on the carpet, dead. That we all remember.
Mom, where are you? Did you get the journal?
I'll be down in a minute.
Aunt Marie is getting a little worked up here. She threatened to smoke a cigar. In your car.
Don't let her. Don't let her smoke. I love that car.
She knows you do. Get down here, Mom. You're taking like forever.
I'll be down in a minute.
Bring the journal.
Is that all I can do? That was just... I'm confused.
California crisp white wines I'll need a crate of those when I get out of here. Don't need to go in there. That's the bathroom.
That was interesting. That was quite interesting. I thought something happened to Marie the way that they were doing all that. I don't know. That was weird. I thought it was, I don't know. Interesting. Well, there we go. That was Marie's room. Marie's blank room, I guess, is what that. No, I guess it's just the lines. I don't know. Anyway, that was cute. It was interesting. Let me know what you think about that. That is our posting for this weekend, and I guess I'll see you guys on Monday. Toodles!